Here is your sports betting podcast for Thursday, February 26th. I'm Joe Duffy, CEO of OffshoreInsiders.com. To the surprise of absolutely no one, the bet at Trinity all winning, led by Joe Duffy's picks. 7-3 last night, including 2-0 with Wise Guy Plays. We are 145 and 100 at 59.1% with basketball picks. NBA Wise Guy Play plus 4 college basketball sides are up. Probably going to add some totals before the day is out. In fact, pretty shortly, by the time you hear this report, most likely we'll have them at it. And yes, I'm Joe Duffy, who's been featured on Sporting News Radio, CTV, sports betting review videos, Ball Hype Examiner, you name it. So many different places. All that and more. OffshoreInsiders.com. All right, now here are some news and notes for tonight. Golden State and Cleveland. Cleveland's going under 24-5 with at most one-day rest when they're off of a game which was tied 5 or more times in a win. Now, Golden State's the number 2 spread team in the NBA based on the margin of cover, a sweat barometer, some will. However, maybe a regression to the mean, 2-5 their last 7. Cleveland, though, 15-4 their last 19. Remember, all records we quote are against the spread unless we otherwise note. Cleveland with the best net rating in the NBA over the last 15 games at plus 12.8. Net rating based on offensive efficiency compared to defensive efficiency based on points per 100 possessions. So Cleveland with the best margin in the NBA over the last 15 games. Oklahoma City and Phoenix for OKC. Kevin Durant is out again. They've covered all 3 in his current injury. They've gone under 19-11 without him this year. OKC has gone under 29-8 after a game which they had an assist-to-turnover ratio of at least 2. Some college basketball news and notes. Cal Davis and UC Santa Barbara. Cal Davis, the best sweat barometer or margin of cover in the nation, at plus 6 points per game. They're 16-5 in the back pocket. Remember, one of those failures to cover was without their best player, Corey Hawkins, but he is back, averaging 20.8 points per game. We've got UCSB winning by only 1 point. Too many points here. Your free pick is to go with UC Davis. Once again, your free pick, UC Davis. Wofford and Mercer, remember, we like to use that Ken Palm luck factor. Essentially, the luckiest teams, and the luck factor is based on their record in close games. If they're winning a majority of their close games, are considered to be lucky. If they're losing a bunch of heartbreakers, unlucky. And the handicapping theory is that the luckier teams will be the most overvalued, the unluckiest the most undervalued, because one loss straight up record is the most overrated stat when it comes to handicapping. Well, Wofford is the 5th luckiest, Mercer the 258th luckiest. At least the theory here would put a big check mark in the column of Mercer. No sharps blindly, though, bet that, but we're just talking about the preponderance of evidence, and the Mercer would at least have a check mark in their column there. Vanderbilt and Tennessee. Vanderbilt the 349th luckiest out of 351. Tennessee the 92nd luckiest, so the check mark would be in the column of Vanderbilt, saying that they have actually played better than their straight-up record. Again, Joe Duffy's picks, the Master Lock Line, Stevie Vincent, all absolutely on fire. A lot of people are wisely so buying the bet at Trinity, locking in, especially with March Madness around the corner, locking into the 100-day pass, the monthly pass. Joe Duffy's picks, www.offshoreinsiders.com, and the best value is the bet at Trinity.